Hi Leo, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for the week of June 21st through June 28th. This is for all Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and I hope you're all staying well, and I so appreciate you. I appreciate all the support of the channel by watching the readings, liking, commenting, subscribing for sure, sharing videos. I really appreciate that, and I've had a lot of fun connections with people from other countries lately, from Zambia to Egypt to Denmark. It's so cool when you guys say hi. I just love it. So thanks for doing that for anybody who's watching from far away. It is awesome the way that we can connect through a platform like YouTube, isn't it? How cool. So if you're new around here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And if you tap the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, but it's generally every week, okay? If not even a little bit more than that. So I do these weekly tarot readings that are kind of a lighter overview of current energies and energies to come too. But the month and the mid-month are a little more in depth. And then I also have a love reading that I do. Whoops. I lost control of a couple cards, so we're going to keep those out as clarifiers, okay? That's kind of how I do that rather than putting them in here in the middle of the reading. So let's get the guidance here. Guidance, please, for Leo. Guidance for Leo. All right. I do feel like we have some guidance already. They landed face up, so I know what they are, and I really like the way this feels already. Feels like a good week ahead. So you have Sunday, you've got the Fool. So for those of you that celebrate that as Father's Day, Monday you've got the Three of Wands. Tuesday you have the Nine of Wands. Wednesday you have the Three of Pentacles. You've got Death on Thursday. Friday you've got the Four of Cups. Saturday you've got the Queen of Cups. And then you end with the Two of Cups. Now on Sunday, but you've got as clarifiers here, isn't that lovely? Those needed to come out and participate in this. You've got the Magician and Temperance. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I love it when I see the Magician and the Fool show up together, you know, because it's really about, it's about not only having courage and taking a leap of faith, but it's also about using your own power and having resources and manifesting, bringing things in. I mean, it's really overall a great energy flow throughout the reading. So you have, you certainly have fire here, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You also have Sagittarius represented by Temperance. And you have Scorpio here. And what's interesting, too, is that you have Death and Temperance, and those come in order in the tarot. So Temperance shows up after a crisis or after a challenge, and it's really, it's an angel brought in to help you with the reconstruction process. So you begin here on Sunday without a care in the world, okay? And what I love about the Fool is able to recognize his past experience but not live there, okay? He doesn't live in problems. He just keeps going towards a solution. So I feel like on Sunday you're very solution-oriented, you're very carefree, there's a wonderful energy around you. It just feels very fun, festive. So those of you that, you know, get together, if you have a dad that's on this earthly plane, or you get together with your family, you'll be feeling really free. Even if you don't have that, which I don't personally have that, Sunday will be a great energy. It would be a great day. I see somebody rollerblading. I don't know if you are somebody who lives with a pier or something, but it's like not quite a boardwalk because it's not wood, but it's like a walkway by a beach. Beautiful. So somebody's out having a great time, and overall, it's just sort of like that feeling of the sunshine, not shining, not a care in the world. Just a very nice energy. And it continues here on Monday with the Three of Wands. Now, you know, the Three of Wands is like, it's like basically laying a plan, letting it go, and not worrying about it. And so for those of you that understand attraction and attracting things to you, you are in a beautiful space to do that. It's like being able to set your intentions, cast them out to the universe, not worry about them, and then they show up. And it happens all the time. Once you really understand how it works and get clear and put things out there, whether it be on a vision board or just set your intentions through meditation, writing them down, scripting, journaling, all that good stuff, and then you just keep going. You just keep going and finding things to be happy about. And the next thing you know, your ship returns, right? And it's full of everything you want. So for some of you, you may be looking for some kind of you're either waiting on a relationship on some level. It's either reconciliation or something new, but there's some waiting going on here. But it feels like in the meantime, you're working on yourself. Some of you may be back in the gym, getting your hair done, getting your appearance back in order, even maybe buying some new clothes and kind of preparing for that. And that's part of the law of attraction too. Act as if it's already here. If you're really wanting, a reconciliation or you're wanting a partnership, make sure you got room in your closet for them so they can come in. So on Tuesday here, you've got this 9 of Wands here, and 9s and tarot are generally about compromises and struggle. So I feel like for you, it has more to do with a compromise, because then right after it, you have the 3 of Pentacles. And that is about cooperation and working together. So with this, it does feel like you're compromising something. And you might be a little salty about it. I don't feel like it's something huge, like you're compromising your moral beliefs or integrity. Certainly not like that. But you may find that you would rather be right than you'd rather be happy than be right. And you just don't want to get into it with somebody just for the, purpose of being right in something. You'll find if you can just let it go. And if you've ever been around somebody who has to be right, they have to get the last word, they can't take it, and then they keep bringing it up, how unhappy they are. Who wants that? I'd rather be free, right? So you may, like I said, you may have to compromise something a bit here during the middle of the week, but it feels like it comes back around with this 3 of Pentacles, and this may be work related for you rather than the relationship stuff, because with this card, this is a sculptor with a monk and an architect, and they're just kind of they're reviewing this, this beautiful this is supposed to be a sculpture, and it represents fire, and it also represents water. This triangle is water, so it's 3 different elements here, okay, when you get this card. So I do feel like for you, you're building some kind of a you're building some kind of a foundation here. And again, it feels like it has more to do with you in terms of you have a compromise, yes, something with work, but also with building a foundation. It feels more like it's about personal growth and readying yourself and, being open to love, being open to a commitment, being open and ready, not feeling really at your best. I get that for somebody where it's more on even a mundane level when it's not necessarily creating a great masterpiece. Well, I guess it is, but, some of those things like appearance and, really feeling like your best self, really being your best self. So with this, on Thursday, you've got the Death card, and this says you must die to be reborn. So you're in a transformative time, and I feel like for you, as you move forward through the summer, this may be one of the best seasons you've had yet. And I know it sounds kind of crazy when we've been through a real shitstorm, but it does. It feels like you've kind of gone more minimalist, like things that used to be important just aren't that big of a deal. Really learning how to wear the world like a loose-fitting garment. And that's going to carry you so far. If you've had relationships in the past where there was a lot of nitpicking and hang-ups on little stuff, I don't see that continuing for you. I don't. I see a different kind of energy field coming in. And again, on Friday here, you don't want to be bothered by small petty stuff. You've got this really beautiful vibration coming forward of just kind of letting it go and letting it flow. I feel like you are right now, like I said, a huge attractor, so be deliberate in your creations. And I get that again with the 3 of Pentacles, being deliberate in your creations, because you're going to bring things forward towards you. So Saturday, you've got the Queen of Cups, and it's a beautiful, soft energy. It just feels very kind of dreamy, romantic, loving. You may have people that you haven't talked to in a while who contact you and just send really uplifting, kind regards towards you. I just feel like there's a lot of love swirling around you. And then on Sunday, you've got this 2 of of Cups here. So with this, I feel a couple of things coming through. One, you are definitely bringing somebody towards you in love. There's a real soulmate connection here, and it's a ride or die. You know, it's like heaven sent, right? When I see these three together, you know, you've got Temperance here, and I mentioned this is also about go with the flow. It's also about moderation and having self-control. But with the Magician here, tempering that, the Magician is the authority, right? The Magician certainly has self-control. So I don't feel like that's so much the issue as much as just healing, letting go of the past. Certainly if you're trying to reconnect with somebody, it's time to let go of anything and just start brand new. Have a brand new beginning here. Because you can really bring heaven to earth. I mean, it's just these three together are such a beautiful energy, and it really is true love and something that's abundant, it's rich, it's full. I feel like there's a real depth to it. So if it's somebody new, there's definitely a wonderful compatibility here. That's the best word to describe it. But yeah, they bring a lot with them too. They're really the complete package, whoever that is. They really have, they've got it all, but they've got an ability to love and be in a mature relationship. So very nice week ahead. Now, for those of you that are interested in bringing more love in, this is an oracle card to do just that. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. So the more you love, even your animals, you might have heard my dog shaking in the background. He was kind of, I don't know, he gets up and shakes and you can hear his little collar jingle. But even something like that, you know, when your dog is laying on you or your cat and how much they just unconditionally love you, feeling that will bring more of it into you, and not just from them, from other sources. So be light, right? Be light as you walk through the world, and light will contact you. Light will be drawn to you. We'll close with Abraham Hicks, Ask and It Is Given. I will do my best to make the best of it. A key to regaining your feeling of empowerment is to decide right now that no matter how good or how bad you are feeling, you are going to do your best to make the best of it. Do that again and again, and in a short period of time, you will find yourself in a very good feeling place. Because isn't that, you know, I mean, that's the thing. When we look at why we want something, we want things because we think it'll make us feel good. We think it will bring us joy. It'll bring us serenity, peace, happiness, excitement. You know, so that's the thing. So our feelings are definitely important in terms of manifesting. They're critical, really. So I love you so much, Leo, and I'll be back again soon.